And good morning, Minecraft. This is Keserian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. In fact, I believe we are now on episode number 11. Nice. Nice. Episode 11. As you can see here, I'm just coming back to my house after a bit of exploration. Suffice to say, oh wow, I came in from a weird angle again. I was out picking up some clay because it is time to get started with Redpower 2. Redpower 2 is a mod by a mod maker known as Elaram, female mod maker, who created this mod that basically it has a lot of interactions with redstone, a lot of interactions with machines, and it really is one of the best mods I, at least, have ever played with. It's very similar to Buildcraft, very different at the same time. And it's kind of a shift in perspective, if you will. Okay, so we're cooking up those bricks. We also need some other things to get started here. Yes. So let me get 2 of these. By the way, just control left click on something with convenient inventory installed, and that will automatically pull out, excuse me, that'll pull it out one at a time. So say I just pulled out 2 diamonds and not like a whole bunch. Logical. Okay, I don't have any. I was just checking to see if I had any, useful. I should only need 1 of those. Okay, so the first item we're going to make is a diamond hand saw. And this is crafted like so. And this is used as a crafting recipe for micro blocks. Diamond hand saw. Nice. Now the next thing we're going to need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 diamonds, is to make a diamond block. And then what we're going to be making is a diamond draw plate. Now I'm skipping about 2 different tech levels here as I'm doing this. Panel and panel strips. I'm skipping, so if you put this on top, you get slabs the first time, okay? Now, these aren't crafting ingredients. These can be placed in the world, as you can see here. And you can kind of pick how they're being placed. So I could put a diamond slab right there. Pick it back up. Now, I'm going to put this above again, and I'm going to get panels. And I'm going to get 4 of those panels. So as you can see, I can place the panel in the world too. Nice. But I'm not going to do that with diamond. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go into my bars chest and pull out 9 iron, because that's good. So we're going to get our iron in like this. And we're going to get another iron block. Remember, you have to be cutting blocks. So we're going to go to slabs, to panels, and then to panel strips. And we can turn these back into some iron. So we just put the panel strips up like this, and our diamond panel in the middle, and we get a diamond draw plate. And we just put these back, and look, we got back our diamonds. Interesting. I think the recipe on this changed. Yeah, I think it did. I don't remember using up that many of my diamonds before. Oh well. So, now that we've demonstrated the basic functionality, let's see if our bricks are cooked up yet. Yes, they are. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn these into brick blocks. I got some extra. And this gets us the alloy furnace. Let's get our bricks back. And I'm going to put this thing right in this wall right here. It looks like it's winking at me. Oh, what's this, you say? Well, the alloy furnace is exactly what it sounds like. It takes multiple metals, alloys them together, and produces a final result. such as you can produce brass with this, with copper and tin. Okay, metallurgy folks, yes, I understand copper and tin is bronze, not brass. LRAM's covered this before. The reason for this is more of a practicality. She doesn't want to call it bronze because she doesn't want to share the recipe with forestry and IC2, which is perfectly legitimate. Uh, it would be far too Red Power 2 would be far too overpowered if you could make forestry bronze, make its pneumatic tubes out of forestry bronze in your crafting inventory. Just know that that would be way overpowered. Um, on the other hand, she doesn't want to have to add a zinc recipe to the game, a zinc world gen ore to the game. Red Power 2 already adds a whole bunch of ores. All of these gems are from Red Power 2. All of this is from Red Power 2. These three. This blue Nikolite stuff, well, that's from Red Power 2 as well. It also adds this stuff, tungsten, which doesn't have a use yet, but it will, she swears. And it adds the flax, and it adds the this, and it adds the that. It would just be silly to add one more thing, you know? Alright. So, speaking of brass, let's get some cooked up. Sounds good, right? Right. Get just a little bit cooked up here. Oh, 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 oh. Yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure something out in my head. We're also going to need to make a silicon boule. And that's going to require us to dip into here. And you're the unfed one. Okay. Put that in there. That's going to give us some sand. I'm just suddenly remembering that I'm not using my super efficient, you know, blue electric devices yet. Which we could probably get started on, come to think of it. I mean, I don't see a reason not to. Sorry guys, I just realized, I'm like, wait a second, why am I not starting off with Bluetricity right now? Bluetricity is Red Power 2's power generation system. It is complex, like the rest of Red Power 2. I don't think it would be Red Power 2 if it wasn't, you know, complicated in some way, shape, or form. It's also very flexible, expensive right now, at least. There aren't, and kind of unique, it doesn't really have a coal generator, you know, your standard power gen, someone burn coal, produce power. All it does have are solar and wind, which I think is kind of, how did I even do that? Which I think is kind of cool, personally. I know it drives some people absolutely bonkers, but that's fine. If you don't like it, don't play with it, you know? Doesn't matter to me. How are you guys doing in here? Good? Good. So, let's grab some coal out of here. I'm going to need some coal for something else as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cook up some brass. Cook up some brass. Cook up some brass. Having trouble talking today, guys. Just cook up some brass. As you can see, it smelts barely along, and it actually detects the recipe. The other thing we're going to do is blue. Blue alloy ingot. Oops. 4 silver and a nikolite. So if I'm going to smelt a stack of nikolite, how much silver do I need? 16. Now the cool thing is, this device will actually detect the recipe. So if I had, nope, not even close. So if I had had a full recipe in there, full 2 recipes, it would have worked on one. Then that's not going to work. Detected the other one. And yes, you get 8. Okay, these are pneumatic tubes. Oh, tubes, how I've missed you. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Later on, we will start getting into the basics of tube piping. However, not today. The reason I'm getting this started is because I really need to build a quarry. I have the diamonds for it, but I know that if I don't build it soon, I will no longer have the diamonds for it. So guys, while we're waiting on this sand, no, you know what we can do? We can do this. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to throw this stack in there. I'm also going to throw that sand and that coal in. So presumably, once the blue alloy ingots finish cooking up, we should get ourselves some silicon boules as well. Because the device we're going to make is the kinetic generator, turning motion into power. But we're going to need a blue electric motor, which are these copper coils, some iron, and some blue alloy. This shouldn't be too bad, right? It's actually not that bad of a recipe. It's just very copper wire. So I'm going to need, what, 8 copper wire for 2 copper coils? It's a very complex, not really complex. It's not the easiest recipe in the world, okay? I said I needed 8 copper, right? You know, why don't I just use some of this IC2 copper I have? So the diamond draw plate goes in with the copper, and we get fine copper wire. Nice. I'm going to need, just for this part, I'm going to need 2 iron. And then I know I have some iron bars in here. I think it was... like this. There we go. 2 copper coils. And then... okay, just some more iron and a blue electric ingot. Excuse me. Boy, these things generate use up a lot of iron. So basically, what this kinetic generator is going to do, it's going to make us a windmill. Yes, you heard me right, a windmill. Well, not really a windmill. It's called a wind turbine. And it's made out of canvas. Remember that canvas? Yeah. Yeah. 6 per, and I'm going to need 6 sails, right? Right. 6 sails, 6 per. That's 36 pieces of canvas. That's a lot of string. Pull that out. All right. Yeah, that's a lot of string, guys. It's a lot of string. So, let's get our iron out. Let's craft this up. Now, I believe... right, that gets us our motor, which is nice. Now, let's just check that recipe again, because we don't want to look like idiots on YouTube now, right? Right. Another blue alloy ingot. Ha! I used up all my brass. Stupid. Okay, this is a good use for... I believe it'll mix ingot types. I think it'll actually mix ingot types in that thing. But don't quote me, I'm not 100% sure. And guys, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit like out of it today. Partially that's because I am a little bit out of it today. To give you guys an idea of what I do, I actually record early in the morning. That's why I always say good morning, Minecraft. I record early in the morning. I wake up around 6:30, which doesn't sound early, but I work until like 10 o'clock at night. I work from like 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, I work at a pizza place. Before anyone gets up at me about labor laws, I work at a pizza place. If you've ever worked at a pizza place, you know what I mean. All right. But yeah, so I wake up at like 6:30 in the morning to get recording done. The downside of this is that I end up being dog tired all the day and wondering what the hell happened to me. Oh, okay, it's one brass. Okay. And making stupid mistakes like that. Blue alloy and a blue electric motor. Sweet, we have a kinetic generator. I like it. Clay goes in miscellaneous, right? No, you get back here, you go in there. We resort that. Ta-da! I have a cleaner inventory at least. Alright, tech resources. Let's put those iron bars away. Okay, so we have these silicon boules. What the hell do we do with them? Well, if you put one silicon boule up here in your inventory and a diamond handsaw, you get 16 silicon wafers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab some redstone. So yeah, I wake up at 6:30 in the morning and start recording because that's apparently what I want to do with my life now. Okay, and when we start cooking these up, we're gonna get red doped wafers. Red doped wafers. Red doped. Say that a bunch of times. See, red doped wafers. Nice. I like them. It's cool. Now what am I gonna do? Right. All right. So what I'm gonna be doing is sort of off camera-ish. I'm going to be collecting some string because, let me check, 6 by 6, right? I'm going to need 36 canvas. Yeah, 36 canvas. All right, so that's going to be 36 times 8 divided by 64. I'm going to need 3 1/4 stacks of string to make close. To make that machine. To make the solar sails I need. The solar sails. Wow, I am not here today. What's that thing called again? To make the wind turbine. Yeah, the wind turbine, that thing. I'm gonna need a lot of string too. So anyways, guys, I'll be right back. Well, that's where all my resources went, isn't it? I need to remember to stop leaving things in project tables. Alright, so we're going to pull this out. That gets us 36. Right. Now let's just check the recipe for that wind turbine. So I need 6, another 12 sticks. Okay, I can do that. Grab all the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be 12 sticks. Some wood. That should get us those. Alright. I already have the block of iron in here, which is nice. So, slab becomes slab strips. Now, you don't lose your slab strips. This metal core, when your wind turbine breaks, because it will eventually break, you don't lose that iron core. Just to let you guys know that. Pillar, go down. Okay, I'm just kind of stuck with that guy apparently, so whatever. But we got some of our iron back, and we have a wooden wind turbine and a kinetic generator. Now it's good that I actually have this string here, because let me do this. Get some wool. Close enough. 24. I'm going to need more of it. Oh well. Oh, so much for the massive stocks of string I had. And yes, I know that turning the string into wool is much more wasteful than if I just got myself a wool farm. But for right now, there we go, 48. Okay. Now what am I doing? Cleaning out my resources. Sorry, this is just something I need to remember to do periodically. Otherwise, I end up with a really full inventory, and I end up getting really irritated at everything because I don't have enough space to do anything with it. Alright, let's get the canvas bag back out. Okay. We're doing better. Mostly clean inventory. Look at that. Now what am I going to do here? I'm going to do... Let me get my fabricator from over here. I just realized I haven't used my fabricator in a little while. And I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. I'm going to put my fabricator right here. And yes, I know this seems a little bit unorthodox, but bear with me, guys. Okay, so let me go into miscellaneous and get out some marble. I should have a little bit more marble in here, too. Alright, now let's just build the recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we just throw marble in there, and it'll process away. Cough, cough, cough. There we go. Okay. Alright, now let's figure out where we're going to put this. Quite simply, we're going to be throwing... Where am I? 242, 552? 242, 552. And I completely forgot it. Sorry, guys. I should really remember to keep talking when I'm doing this. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm going to be putting in a tower. And actually just realized I don't really want to use marble brick. 242, 452. 242. Okay, let's just get a notepad app up. 242 by 452. Right? Okay. That way when I'm doing this in the future, I'm actually going to move my fabricator back because I just realized that I really... How much is it to make another one? Fabricator. Just some engineering brick and some stone. Huh. But I made a lot of it. I don't remember why I made so much of it, but I made a lot of it. Did I give myself another crafting table? No, I didn't. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So, what was it? Just a crafting table. Fabricator. 4 engineering brick in the corners. Okay. Ooh, and a piece of iron. Hold on, guys. Let's get out that iron again. Just one. That's all we need. Just one piece of iron on the top. The crafting table. And the smooth stone. Another fabricator. You know, I love fabricators. I will completely confess, I absolutely adore fabricators. They are probably one of my favorite machines in Minecraft, at least. And so let's just tell it. Do I have anything in here? No, a little bit of cobble. So let's just say, where's the smelter? Let's just get 4 more stacks, and that should do us. All right. And yes, I'm showing you guys a little bit more of the building than I usually do, but, you know. Okay. So let's get up to the top and let's drill our way down to meat. Meat. Ta-da! Now, I'm going to have to run cabling up through there. Which is probably going to be the slightly challenging part of this adventure. But that's alright. As long as I have enough... No, we're still making it there. As long as I have enough of that stone brick to keep myself going, I should be good. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing for you guys, not for you guys, but what I'm doing is I am crafting a blue electric power system. And now I need some way to store that power. So that's, what is that? Copper, tin, copper? Okay. And then the battery box is 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. Okay. Right, I left it in the project table. I was just trying to figure out where I left my blue alloy. Okay. Well, I can make 2 of them. That should be fine. Okay. So the first thing we need are 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4. Actually, because I'm going to make us 2 of these. Two sets. So then, we need some battery and some wood. 2 wood should be fine. Put that there. I'm going to give myself like that. And like that. We get ourselves our 2 battery boxes. These will store in a block form blue trick energy. Now they're not going to do much right now because we don't have anything leading into them. But if, for example, because I'm going to put my furnace there, so if, actually I can do is I can do this. 1, 2. What'll happen is, when that's a powered, because I'm eventually going to replace this with a powered furnace, this will generate power. All right? It'll transmit it. Blue Trick Power will transmit between blocks. So if you have one block that has power in a line of machines, every machine on that line will have power. It's a really nice system, you know. Do I have those stone bricks yet? I have sort of enough, which is fine by me. Now, I'm just going to throw this thing up quickly, to be honest with you guys, because I think this episode is getting a little bit long already. So I'm just going to throw this thing up there without too much. By the way, I am 98% certain that I am not on peaceful right now, and I have yet to see many mobs spawning, so I don't really know what's going on here. Right there. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, okay, that's as close as I'm going to get. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go up and place and up and place. And I'll be back once I've done this. Alright guys, so now that I'm up here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to place my kinetic generator down, like so. And actually it oriented the correct way for once, which I'm pleased with. Give myself a little bit of a platform to stand on here. And then all I'm going to do is open up the interface and put the wooden wind turbine in. And I'm actually kind of inside it, which is why it's glitching out like that. See if I get... Hold on. Let me scoot back here a little bit. Oh, I can't even do that. Okay. Alright, guess I'm going to drop. Whee! Boy, thank goodness for my long fall boots, right? that could have been very bad. Alright. Yeah. Sometimes working in spaces like this can get a little bit challenging. So let me just keep going here. And those of you more security conscious types amongst us, don't worry. There we go, it's connected. Now you should see this starting to charge up. Nice. Now don't worry, more security conscious types among us. In between the next couple episodes, I'm going to actually be turning that into an actual tower rather than a what the hell is that moment. Which will mean moving the wind turbine, but, you know, that's good. Okay, so now what we need to make is we need to make a alloy furnace that uses bluetricity. And that's some more bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 5 times 4? 20. So that's 20 clay that we need to cook up into stuff. You're occupied, but I can just throw you in here. And then we'll be able to make the blue electric alloy furnace. I wish there was an upgrade recipe going from the blue electric furnace to the alloy furnace variant. Just so that I didn't have the blocks sitting around. But, whatever. A little bit of waste never hurt us, right? Too much? Right. Alright, so the powered furnace is running along. That's good, that's good. And soon we'll actually be not having to use coal to fire this thing. In fact, I'm just going to pull the coal right out of there. And we will cover up the wall. Don't worry about that, guys. Just waiting for the rest of these to cook up. So let me show you the design I'm going to have for that tower up there. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be moving forward that wind turbine. I'm going to move that forward by 1. Wow, these things are high up. Jeez. So what I'm going to do is, if you look, this will actually be the outline of the tower reaching up. Okay? And we have some like buttressy things going on, etc. But this is going to be the basic outline of it. Yes, a square. How imaginative. I know. But, on the other hand, this square protects the components inside the building. What I could also do... Ooh, I'm hungry. Okay, let's fix this. Oh, son of a gun. As you can see, it spins faster the more energy it needs. It's nice. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is... because I want to have enough space to get in there and access, right? Yeah, because I'm going to have... access like that, which means I need to go out more, right? One, two, three, four, five. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this will make it a much bigger tower and use a lot more resources, but I think it'll make it look nicer. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, this looks sufficiently nicer. And I can even... That'll look cool, right? Yeah, I think that'll look cool. Along with that accidental foundation footing I gave it. But this should look pretty good. Alright, here we go. Going up. And as you can see, we're going up with the bricks. You know what I can do? because I still want it to look like it has a solid foundation. Oh, come on. Know what I'm doing. I'm going to reach through right about here. Perfect. Because now... Right. Pretty good, right? Except now, and I'm going to run my ladder along here. Or maybe a little over here. Probably over here, I'll run that ladder. All the way up to the top. So I will be working on that off camera, guys. But if we look at our bat boxes, we should have some pretty decent charge in there. Nice! And, if I'm not mistaken, I should have some 20 bricks in here. Also nice! So, split, 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 split. That gets us that. And let's get over here. Do I have any blue alloy ingots on me? I do not think I do. Hopefully I made some extra. Nope. No, I did not. That's awkward. Well, let's just get some silver then. And we'll waste a piece of coal, you know. Because that's how we do things around here. So run over here, and piece of coal. But we will not have to use coal anymore to smelt any of these items. So be happy at least. Blue alloy ingot. Alright, get that out of there. Pull this open. Blue alloy, some iron on either side of it, and some bricks. Blue electric alloy furnace. Now if I just break this furnace, you can see this battery box is filling up there. And do a quick cross connect right like that. Don't worry guys, I will eventually put in transformers in there to make it easier. But now, we have a blue electric alloy furnace. Now just to explain some things about this. This thing here is how much power it's receiving. This bar on the left. You can see it's going up and down as it's balancing through the system. This is the lightning bolt. That's actually how fast it's running. So there are two very different things. How fast it's running and how much power it has stored up. Alright? This unit has a different display. This is how much power is stored in the system status, and this is the excess status. So two very important differences there. And then all the way up there we have our building. Nice, 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 nice. Alright guys, on that note, I think it's pretty much time to call this an episode. I didn't get to the quarry that I wanted to build today. And that's okay. Just to give you guys a sneak peek, I don't think I'm actually going to be building with a sorting system for this first quarry. I'm just going to be dumping everything into a bunch of chests and praying it doesn't overflow. Or maybe building in an inventive system to stop the overflow, you know? Something that doesn't involve buildcraft gates, because everyone is using buildcraft gate overflow preventers on their quarries. Everyone. Mead, Dyer, everyone. So I want to do something a little bit different. But on that note, guys, I think this has been a good episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and or subscribe if you haven't already. And, alright guys, happy mining, and I'll see you in the next episode.